Hi everyone, so this video I'm going to show you around my Dobutsu Shogi game. I happen to like Dobutsu Shogi. I especially like how it seems possible to solve this game, and it seems like a stepping stone for solving other Shogi variants. So you can go first, or the computer can go first. I'm going to program two-player and also computer versus computer at some point, but let's say we go first. Well, actually, let's say the computer goes first, that way you can do handicaps. As you know, in most games, chess or shogi, if you take a handicap and you have more pieces than your opponent, usually your opponent will move first. So if you want a handicap game, you would choose computer first. So level, that's how far the computer will think. Every level is 1 million search nodes in the alpha beta pruning search tree. So 1 million is already a lot for a program like this, especially for a small game like this. I can't win it with no handicaps, but the most severe one is giraffe and elephant. And actually, as an exercise, you can try to see how you would win with an extra giraffe and elephant. It's not too hard. You can force a win in 6 moves. You could also have a handicap of 1 giraffe. That's about the smallest handicap I need to feel comfortable playing. I'm not too good. But believe it or not, with an extra giraffe, I actually proved with this very program that you can win in 12 moves on each side. So 24 ply later, it's a win. For elephant, I was also able to prove you can force a win. It takes 15 moves on both sides, 30 plies down the road. The interesting thing about that is not only can you win, but you can eventually force checkmate, but you could also force gain in material. So with an extra giraffe, after 20 plies or so, 10 moves on each side, you start to be able to force winning even more material, and then it kind of snowballs down until actually you win. And that didn't happen for games with no handicap. When there was no handicap, what happened was even after 15 moves on both sides, 30 plies, with perfect play, the mobility and the material were still even after 30 plies. So there's no way to force winning material even with 15 moves on both sides. So I think that strongly suggests we have a draw situation. There's also a handicap of a chick, but again, that doesn't force any win of material. Let me show you what I mean by. So let's do a chick handicap where the computer moves first. So it's searching and searching and searching, and after 8 plies, it shows it's basically even. So eventually it wins back some material or some mobility. That seems like an even game. And just out of curiosity, because I'm still quite far away from solving the entire game, I wrote a few more interesting handicaps. I don't think they ever come up in real play, but giraffe for elephant. Let's do a higher level so we can see more of the search. So giraffe is probably more powerful than elephant, because this is basically rook versus bishop. The bishop can only stay on one color of the if they were checkerboards, one color square, and giraffe can go to everything. So the side with the elephant is going to move first. The side with the giraffe is presumed to have a slight advantage, so we can see it starts out with an advantage, but after 13 plies, the side with the elephant seems to have come back from behind. That doesn't seem to happen with the other major handicaps. So if we had an elephant handicap, eventually it starts out with a 10-point advantage, and then the material gain starts to creep up. It wins more and more material until it snowballs and wins the game. But this computation, the full one, will take about half a day, so I'm not going to show it in this video. Another handicap variation I have is well, you can have a handicap of a chick, but also the player with the chick starts it out as a hen. So that's a major handicap. Not only does your opponent not have a chick to start with, but you start with a hen for your chick. So start with it promoted, and this is a forced win. See how the material just creeps up. So it starts out with a 27-point advantage. Most of it's just material. There's no mobility advantage here. Well, maybe some, because this has more legal moves. And then white starts to be able to force some material gain, but eventually black will overcome that. And after 9 ply, black can force a win of probably another pawn or another elephant, and then eventually it forces a lot of material and basically has all of the pieces on the board, and then it checkmates. So you can try this out, and if you're a really strong player, I know they're out there, so if you're really strong, I encourage you to actually try with the computer having a handicap, especially the chick, because apparently it can't force a win with that. With an elephant or a giraffe, it can, in theory, force a win, but at the levels we're talking at, it took about like 160 million nodes before it was able to prove it could force a win with a giraffe. And for an elephant, it was about 4 billion nodes. So unless you're playing level 4,000 or so, you're not going to, the computer's not going to play perfectly, but I'm not sure how imperfect it is for you to overcome. So if you're really strong, maybe you can give it a try. I definitely can't do that. But, so you can choose between 7 different handicaps, and they can be on either side. So I encourage you to try it out. Thanks for watching.